hit 'em. Hey fellas, what is up? It is Ajax here with another update on my Ford Truck Month build. Now, as you can see, I've got parts still in front of me, which means that my build is not yet done. I know I've still got a little bit of time before the end of the month, but I'm probably not going to be able to get this one in under the wire. Part of the reason for that is because I had to do some touch-up work, which required me to spray another coat of 2K Clear, and it's going to take a couple days for that 2K Clear on the bed of the truck to finally like sit. Once it cures, I've got to go in and sand it and then buff and cut and polish it. But I should be able to put the truck to bed this weekend. I tried, and honestly I probably would have had it done by now, but this past weekend I went to NNL West, and after seeing all of the wonderful kits that were built there by like a bunch of incredible builders, I really had a tough time coming back home and phoning a build in. It really prompted me to step my game up, and so I decided, hey, you know what? Let me get this thing done right. I may not make the deadline, but I will have something at the end of the line that I'm proud of and that I'm happy with, and that of course for what we're doing is what really matters. So without any further ado, let me continue and show you guys the progress that I made so far. Up first, besides the stuff there on my bench, is my my chassis. Now, as you can see here, the chassis is lightly weathered. We are going to go for a bit of a showroom finish here because, like you saw in the last video, the Raptor is pretty shiny. So yeah, we got that showroom finish. Very light wear on there. Just wanted to give it just a little bit of detail. Muted a couple things. Put the Tamiya weathering powder in a couple different places. Added the oh, not quite focusing there we go. Added the necessary paint, silver paint for the tailpipe, the exhaust and everything. Got that all taken care of. You can see here, if it will, oh come on, yeah, might not be able to get that one to focus for you, but yeah, you can see the brakes, calipers are all painted up, and we hollowed out the tailpipe. So that is all taken care of, all spoken for. The wheels and tires, did these with the diamond cut. I stripped the chrome and sprayed them silver, threw black over the top of it, and then used some acrylic thinner to wipe the acrylic black away. So you get a really good solid. Oh come on, focus for me. Sorry about the blurriness, guys. Yeah, by the wheels. Oh, that's not gonna help. Just about. There we go. Yeah, see the wheels are all set up, and I've got all four of them done like that. So we're good to go there. Moving on, we've got, as you can see, the interior bits here. These are out because I've still got to do a little bit of detail work here on the door panel cards. You can see they're two-tone with the blue interior and the dark gray, and of course I still need to add silver to that this speaker grill area in the back. So I'll be doing that, and then speaking of silver, I'll also have a pretty substantial amount of silver work to do here on the dash, along with, like, you know, all this area here is going to be silver, as well as the detail on the center console. So there is that. I've got the rest of the interior here, which has been put in place. It's not 100% complete, and of course, because it's a snap kit, it's just kind of set up in there just to have it mocked up. But again, this is what we're dealing with the interior. Got the rest of the center console, got it detailed up there. We'll add a secondary color. I'll come back with the probably the Tamiya signal red, and touch up some areas. As far as this stuff here, I'm not really going to worry about it because you're never going to see it. But yeah, the interior is coming right along. As far as the body goes, move this stuff out of the way. There is the main cab there, and let me see if I can get the move the light around here for you so you guys can get a better shot of that blue. So yeah, I've gone in and I've blacked out the necessary areas. This was lightly sanded and then hit with rubbing compound and some cleaner wax. So there are a couple other places that I want to go back and just hit again one last time before I start final assembly. But yeah, the cab is like I would say 90-95% done. All I've really got to do is go back in with some black acrylic and handle the interior. Like I'll paint the headboard, or the headliner rather, and the sides and everything, just to really clean up and kind of consolidate that interior. The other thing I got to do, of course, as you can see here, is like the back window and the brake light. Once that's taken care of, though, it's set. It's all done. All the other pieces, the other like the grill and bumpers, any other details, those are pretty much done. So they're sitting, waiting for me to get off of my duff and get this thing completed. Now, onto the truck bed. Now, right up, let me get a something to point with here. Right up around the gas tank area. I'm not sure if you can make it out. It'll pick it up. But there was a little bit of tearing and separation with my decals that took place there. So I used paint to kind of disguise it as best I could, and then went back and covered it in 2K clear. So what I'm going to be doing while this cures is putting the finishing touches on the rest of the truck. But once it cures, I'll come back and I will sand this area in here to make sure that it doesn't have any of the imperfections that you may be able to see there with the light hitting off of it. And once that's done, then the truck is good to go. The rest of it, you know, you can see here the blue. The blue looks great to me. I'm a big fan of that blue. So yeah, once I get the smudge marks from the fingerprints and everything off of this, it's all set. It's good to go. But that is pretty much where I'm at on this build, and I wanted to give you guys just an update, heads up, let you know that yeah, I'm still at it. I'm still working on it, still trying to get everything taken care of. And even though I won't be making the deadline, I'm gonna come pretty close. And hopefully, when I have the final reveal, it'll all be worth the wait. So before I sign off, I want to thank Tim Holsey for hosting the Ford Truck Month build. It's been a lot of fun. Had a great opportunity to learn and kind of stretch my skills and whatnot. And you know, the touch-up work that I did on the bed is no exception. So I'm grateful for that. In the coming videos, I will focus on some other projects and give you guys an update on a couple other group builds that I'm working on. But for now, we'll wrap this bad boy up, and I will let you get back to whatever else it was you were doing. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And thank you for bearing with me while I try to get my act together. I certainly appreciate it. Take care.